10 reasons why you are being used in relationships. Being in relationships where you feel used can be emotionally draining, leaving you exhausted and questioning your self-worth. This pattern often reflects deeper issues that need attention. Here are 10 common reasons why you might repeatedly find yourself in such relationships. 1. Low self-esteem. Individuals with low self-esteem often have difficulty recognizing their own value and worth. This lack of self-acceptance can make them particularly vulnerable to individuals who may seek to take advantage of their kindness or generosity. People with low self-esteem may feel unworthy of being treated with respect, which leaves them open to manipulation. If you struggle with low self-esteem, it's crucial to work on building a more positive and realistic self-image. Recognizing your own inherent value is the first step in breaking free from this cycle of being used and mistreated. 2. People-pleasing tendencies. If you find yourself consistently prioritizing the needs, wants, and desires of others at the expense of your own well-being, you may be setting yourself up to be taken advantage of in relationships. People-pleasing behaviors often stem from a desire to be liked or accepted, which can lead you to overlook your own needs and compromise your boundaries. To avoid being used by others, it is important to establish and enforce healthy boundaries, recognize your own worth, and learn to say no when necessary. You must remind yourself that it is okay to put yourself first sometimes. 3. Lack of assertiveness. Being unable to communicate your needs, wants, and feelings effectively can make you an easy target for those who are more assertive or dominant. If you are passive or overly accommodating, others may take advantage of your inability to speak up or assert yourself. This lack of assertiveness can contribute to feelings of being used, as you may feel like your needs and desires are ignored or brushed aside. Learning to assert yourself confidently and communicate your needs is essential to building balanced and respectful relationships. 4. Fear of abandonment or rejection. A deep-seated fear of being alone, abandoned, or rejected can lead you to stay in toxic or unfulfilling relationships where you are being used and mistreated. If you fear that being alone is worse than being treated poorly, you might overlook your own worth and allow yourself to be mistreated. This fear can be incredibly isolating, as it makes it difficult to walk away from relationships that no longer serve you. Overcoming the fear of abandonment involves recognizing that you deserve to be in a relationship that brings you joy, support, and fulfillment, one where both parties give equally and treat each other with respect. 5. Easily manipulated. Some individuals possess the ability to manipulate and control others to get what they want, and if you're easily influenced or swayed by their words and actions, you may find yourself being used without even realizing it. This manipulation can take many forms: emotional manipulation, guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or playing on your insecurities. To protect yourself from being manipulated, it is important to build a sense of autonomy and independence. Developing self-awareness and trust in your instincts can help you recognize when someone is attempting to manipulate you, allowing you to take control of the situation before it's too late. 6. Difficulty setting boundaries. Healthy boundaries are essential in any relationship. They define what is acceptable and what is not, allowing both partners to have their needs met while maintaining mutual respect. If you struggle to set clear boundaries or enforce them, you may find yourself being used by individuals who take advantage of your lack of limits. Without boundaries, it becomes difficult to protect your emotional and mental well-being, and others may feel free to overstep your personal space. Learning to set firm boundaries and communicate your needs in a respectful but assertive way can help you safeguard yourself from being used. 7. Avoiding confrontation. The fear of conflict can be a major barrier to standing up for yourself in relationships. If you avoid confrontation at all costs, you may find it easier to go along with what others want, even if it leaves you feeling drained or mistreated. Avoiding difficult conversations can prevent you from addressing issues in a timely manner, allowing the cycle of being used to continue. Developing the courage to face conflicts head-on, while also staying calm and composed, is essential for maintaining healthy relationships. Addressing concerns early can prevent resentment from building up and stop you from being taken advantage of. 8. Giving more than you receive. In any relationship, a healthy balance of giving and receiving is crucial. If you find yourself constantly giving, whether it's your time, energy, or resources, without receiving anything in return, feelings of resentment and exhaustion can begin to build. This imbalance can lead you to feel like you're being used or taken for granted. In order to avoid this, it's important to ensure that your emotional and physical needs are also being met, and that there is mutual respect and effort on both sides. A healthy relationship should be one of mutual support, where both individuals contribute equally and feel valued. 9. Overlooking red flags. Sometimes, we ignore or overlook the warning signs of a relationship that isn't healthy, whether out of fear of being alone, a desire to make things work, or a belief that things will get better. Red flags, such as constant disrespect, manipulative behavior, or an unequal balance of effort, can be easily ignored in the hopes of avoiding conflict or holding on to the potential of the relationship. However, these red flags are often indicators that you are being taken advantage of. It is important to trust your instincts and address concerns early on before they evolve into more serious issues. 10. Lack of self-reflection. Sometimes, we don't take enough time to reflect on our own role in relationships, or we fail to ask ourselves why we continue to accept behavior that makes us feel unimportant. Self-reflection is key to understanding why we may find ourselves in these situations. By taking the time to evaluate your past relationships, behaviors, and patterns, you can gain insight into the deeper issues at play. Self-awareness allows you to break free from negative cycles and make more conscious, informed choices moving forward. If you feel used in relationships, seeking professional help like therapy can help uncover the emotional and psychological reasons behind this pattern. Focus on building self-esteem, setting boundaries, improving communication, and addressing past issues to break the cycle. You deserve relationships where you're valued and respected. By empowering yourself, you can create healthier, more fulfilling connections. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more.